Hello students, welcome back again to your maths class. Today we will discuss the new topic, that is adjoint and inverse of a square matrix. Okay, so first of all we will take adjoint of a square matrix. What is actually it? If we have given any square matrix A of order n where n is greater or equal to 2, that is if order of that square matrix is 2 or more than 2, then adjoint of a matrix A is defined as the transpose of the matrix formed by the cofactors of the element Aij in determinant A. That is, adjoint of any square matrix is equal to transpose of matrix formed by cofactors of the element Aij. It means to find out the adjoint of any matrix, first of all we have to find out the cofactor of all element of determinant A. Then we have to form a matrix of those all cofactors with related elements, and then we have to find out the transpose of that matrix Aij, and then we will get the adjoint of that matrix. Later we will discuss this in some examples. Okay, so here Aij is equal to cofactors of element Aij of determinant A. Now second thing is there, a condition is given here for any square matrix A of order n, A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A into identity matrix of order n. When any matrix is given, square matrix is given as order of n, then A into product of that matrix with its adjoint is always equal to determinant into identity matrix of same order, or you can reverse the order, adjoint A into A, same thing. Next, it is very important point here, to find out the inverse of any matrix we must know about, or we must be familiar with singular or non-singular matrix. Okay, so see student here, singular matrix or non-singular matrix. If for any square matrix A, if we have given any square matrix A and determinant, first of all we will find out the determinant of that matrix. If determinant of that matrix is equal to 0, then that square matrix will be singular one. If determinant of that square matrix is not equal to 0, then that matrix will be non-singular. Now come to the inverse of a matrix. Okay, so see here, a square matrix is inversible if it is non-singular. So student, if you have been asked for finding out the inverse of any matrix in your exam, then first of all you have to check whether the matrix is square or not. First of all, obviously that will be a square matrix. Then you have to check for determinant. If its determinant is not equal to 0, it means that is non-singular. And once a square matrix is non-singular, then its inverse is possible, and the formula for inverse of that matrix will be A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A multiplied by adjoint of the matrix. Condition here, determinant of matrix should not be equal to 0. It means the matrix should be non-singular. Then in that condition we can find out its inverse. This is very important for your examination point of view. This may be asked in your exam. Then some properties of invertible matrix are given there. If AB whole inverse is given there, then the formula for this is, the order will be reversed, B inverse multiplied by A inverse. Second property is there, inverse of transpose of any matrix is equal to transpose of inverse of that matrix. These sign will be changed to each other, inverse and transpose sign will be changed. Then third property is there, this is again a very important property for a short question or for your competitive examination point of view. For any non-singular matrix of order n, if we have any non-singular matrix of order n, then always determinant of adjoint of the matrix is always equal to determinant of that matrix raised to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. For an example here I have given here, if any matrix is given of order 3 by 3, then determinant of this matrix whose order is 3 is always equal to determinant of that matrix raised to the power 2, because here the sign formula is here order minus 1, means here is the order of the matrix 3, so 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. This you have to keep in your mind. These are some basic properties. So here one of the most important thing is that how to find out the inverse of the matrix, that you can easily find out using this formula. And then before finding the inverse of any matrix, you have to check for singularity or non-singularity. That already given to you. Now we will discuss some examples related to inverse of the matrix. Okay, then we can easily understand that. Thank you.